A quiet Thursday night in August. A 19-year-old girl, full of life, kisses her father goodnight, promising to be back soon. 3 hours later, her car is found abandoned, her purse and belongings still inside. Surveillance cameras capture her final decision, stepping into a black SUV with a man nearly twice her age. What happened next would unfold in a bedroom 45 minutes away. The sounds so disturbing, a roommate thought someone was being brutally hurt. He was right. For 9 agonizing days, her father clung to hope, searching, believing. But Dara Thompson was already gone, her body discarded beneath a highway bridge like refuse. Skull fractured, face bruised. She had been dead since that first night. Dara Rose Thompson wasn't supposed to die at 19. She was supposed to change the world. Just 4 months before her murder, Dara walked across the stage at St. Charles High School, diploma in hand, her future brimming with promise. While many of her peers planned college parties, Dara chose a different path. She enrolled in Maryland's Service Year Option Program, a state initiative for recent graduates dedicated to making an immediate difference. No gap year, no waiting to figure out life, just a commitment to helping people. Governor Wes Moore would later commend her remarkable decision. Every morning at 8:00 a.m., Dara arrived at a nonprofit in Prince George's County, her mission to assist other organizations in serving struggling families. Her supervisor recalled Dara eagerly volunteering for extra shifts whenever families faced emergency needs. At home in Lanham, it was just Dara and her father, Daniel, a remarkably close unit. Unlike most 19-year-olds who grapple with curfews and independence, Dara maintained constant communication with her dad. She texted him throughout her workday, called if she would be late, and hugged him goodbye each morning. Their final text exchange perfectly illustrates this bond. "Daniel, I'm about to go to bed. I was just checking on you." "Dara, I got gas and I'm out. I should be back soon. I love you too. Good night." A heart emoji followed. When a teenager says they're just running out for gas late at night, do you tell them to be careful, or do you assume nothing bad happens in your neighborhood? Dara's parents trusted their safe community, a trust that ultimately cost them everything. That loving relationship, which brought Daniel so much joy, would soon become his torture. Because when your daughter always calls back, always comes home, always stays in touch, her silence means something terrible has happened. Dara wasn't perfect, no 19-year-old is, and some may be quick to assign blame, but she was genuinely good. Former high school basketball teammates remember her staying after practice to help younger players. Co-workers at the nonprofit attest she never complained about difficult cases or long hours. Her mother, Carmen, later described her as outgoing yet soft-spoken, someone who made friends easily but chose them carefully. She had ambitions beyond her service year, a social work degree, eventually opening her own nonprofit to help children from backgrounds similar to hers, rich in love, if not in money. Prince George's County Executive Aisha Braveboy perfectly encapsulated her spirit. This was a good young woman who wanted to do good for her community. But here's what made Dara Thompson the perfect victim for a predator. She trusted people. She believed in human goodness because she embodied it herself. She couldn't conceive of someone wanting to hurt her, for she had never wished harm upon anyone. That beautiful, innocent trust, which made her such an amazing daughter, friend, and volunteer, would ultimately seal her fate. When a stranger approached her at 3:00 a.m., she didn't perceive danger. She saw another human being who might need help. That instinct to aid others had served her well for 19 years. On August 22, 2025, it got her killed. Teaching children to be kind and trusting makes them better people, but it can also make them easier targets. The delicate balance between raising good humans and keeping them safe isn't taught in schools. It's a lesson parents often learn through stories like Dara's. August 22, 2025, a Thursday night that began like thousands before it. Dara was home with Daniel, discussing her day at the nonprofit, planning the weekend ahead. Neither knew they had less than 5 hours left together. 7:00 p.m. Dara returned from the nonprofit, tired but happy. Another day spent helping families navigate crisis, another day making a difference. She and Daniel shared dinner at their small kitchen table, discussing her cases: a family facing eviction, a single mother needing childcare assistance, Daniel would later recall his daughter's passion for her work, how she illuminated when speaking about helping people. By 9:00 p.m., they were watching Netflix on the couch, a normal Thursday night in a normal home. Nothing felt wrong, nothing felt dangerous. Around 9:45 p.m., Dara glanced at her car keys on the counter. "Dad, I need gas for tomorrow. I'm almost on empty." Daniel barely looked up from the television. "Okay, be careful." 5 simple words every parent has uttered 1,000 times. At 10:03 p.m., Dara grabbed her wallet, kissed her father's forehead, and walked out the door. "I'll be right back," she called over her shoulder. Daniel didn't worry. Why would he? Dara was responsible, knew how to handle herself. Gas stations were well lit, usually busy. He had no reason to believe his daughter was walking toward her death. 11:32 p.m. Daniel sent a text. "I'm about to go to bed. I was just checking on you." 47 seconds later, Dara replied, "I got gas and I'm out. I should be back soon. I love you too. Good night." A heart emoji. Daniel smiled at his phone. His daughter was safe, heading home, and would be there when he woke up. He turned off the lights and went to sleep. He had no idea Dara wasn't at a gas station anymore. She was driving toward Hyattsville, toward the Galaxy nightclub area, toward a decision that would destroy 2 families forever. What happened between 11:47 p.m. and 3:07 a.m. remains shrouded in mystery. Dara's phone shows movement from Lanham to Hyattsville. But why she went there, what drew her to that parking lot near the Galaxy nightclub, we may never know. Was she meeting someone? Did she get lost? Did her car experience problems? Police have theories but no concrete answers. What is certain is this: by 3:00 a.m., Dara Thompson was no longer the person who had kissed her father goodnight. She was a young woman about to make the last decision of her life. Friday morning, August 23rd, 7:15 a.m. Daniel awoke, expecting to hear Dara preparing for work. Her room was silent. He checked her bedroom empty bed, yesterday's clothes still there. Perhaps she left early for the nonprofit, an emergency case. He called her phone, straight to voicemail. Text messages, no response. By 10:00 a.m., Daniel Thompson knew something was catastrophically wrong. His daughter, who responded to every text within minutes, had gone completely silent. She wasn't coming home. She was never coming home again. This story is not just about one family's tragedy. It's about how quickly normal becomes a nightmare when we least expect it. Daniel Thompson did everything right. He raised a responsible daughter, told her to be careful, trusted her judgment. But being a good parent isn't always enough to protect your children from predators. The hardest question for parents: how do you balance giving your adult children independence while keeping them safe? If you're too protective, they rebel. If you're too trusting, they become targets. While Daniel slept peacefully, believing his daughter was safe at home, Dara was parking her white Ford Edge on Jasmine Terrace in Hyattsville. She had no idea that a predator was watching her, waiting for her, planning her destruction. The surveillance footage shows exactly what happened next. 3:07 a.m., Jasmine Terrace, Hyattsville, Maryland. Dara pulled her white Ford Edge to the curb on the wrong side of the street, facing oncoming traffic. Across the street, the Galaxy nightclub buzzed with Friday night crowds. Music pumped. People came and went. The area felt busy enough to be safe. She turned off her engine but left her purse, wallet, and $6 cash untouched inside. Her house keys lay on the seat. Every action suggested she planned a quick return. This was not someone abandoning her car. This was someone stepping away for minutes, not hours. Security cameras from 3 different angles captured the unfolding events. Dara stepped out of her car and looked around, checking her phone, possibly reading a message. 40 feet away, a black GMC Yukon Denali sat parked near the Family Dollar store, engine running, driver inside. Hugo Rene Hernandez Mendez, 35 years old, nearly 6 feet tall, almost double Dara's weight. The camera showed him talking directly with her. Not casual, not hesitant, but purposeful, as if he had been waiting. Their discussion lasted exactly 93 seconds. Security cameras captured their body language, but not their words. Hugo appeared to be talking. Dara listened, occasionally nodding. She didn't seem afraid. She didn't back away or try to leave. Whatever he said made her comfortable enough to keep listening. Was he asking for directions, claiming car trouble, offering help? Police believe he employed a specific manipulation technique predators call The approach: make yourself seem harmless. Create a reason for the victim to trust you. Provide a logical explanation for why they should accompany you. Hugo must have been a professional. Police would later find various female clothes and lingerie in his bedroom. At 3:09 a.m., Dara made her decision. The cameras showed her walking to the passenger side of the black SUV. She wasn't being forced, she wasn't struggling.